Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are going to be watching episode 11? Let me just double check. 11 of our Ashi. So, last week for our Ashi's episode, if you guys watched it, you will know that I had just come back from a party when I had watched that episode, and so I was still just the tiniest bit drunk and mostly you know, just not all there. I've rewatched the video since. I was still picking up on all of it. I still remembered all of it. I just think my reaction was a little maybe weirder. But the thing was, it was mostly, I think the main thing was it was a bit of a less engaging episode overall. The animation wasn't quite as good, and the story sort of, like, since it took us out of the school so early in the story and like brought them to another place, like they were going out shopping or whatever, and then when they came back they were like actually like in the school, which is a scenario we hadn't seen before, but they were like, it was, the dynamics were very strange and abrupt, and it just felt like it was kind of an odd episode, right? After the episode so far had been so much of like so soccer based, it was odd to have a new one. Doesn't mean it was bad, definitely wasn't bad. And I really liked some of the stuff they did in the episode, like having Aoi actually show his thought process right on the blackboard, like exactly this is how I was thinking, so what were you guys thinking? Tell me, I want to squash this beef now while I can. So it does show that Aoi has got the potential to retain this information, because he did actually retain what was happening on the field at the time. So we just got to work on that stuff, you know. Now I think this is going to be an important episode, because I think it said part 1 in the title. I didn't read it very much. I try not to read it, I just click on it. But I did see it said part 1 in the title. So if it's going to be a several-parter, I'm thinking probably going to be a soccer match of some sort. I can't remember what happened at the very, very end of last episode. But maybe I'll get filled in anyway. So, without further ado, make sure to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Those are all things that really help me out. And let's get into episode 11 of our Ashi. First official game. Okay. Okay, we got our first official game today. That's exciting. Tokyo Metropolis League Match 1. Cool, starter. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot, at the end of last episode, yes, at the end of last round, he said that he was a starter. But play while thinking. Yeah! Fukuda's here. Very. Mean plan? You may come cheer for me. Was that his way of apologizing to her? Because they kind of left it off in a sad place. Yeah, so he said, I'll score goals, but your team should score goals. Doesn't matter if it comes from you or someone else. That was Hana! Oh, look at her! Oh, she's still upset. Yes? Hana! She's gonna tell him off. They're just not synced up at all. Asari should get it because he's the better defender. They need to communicate. They're not playing like a team yet. I think Asari should have gotten that one and passed it up to Ashito. 0 to 3. Whoa. He's thinking that being a team player means just doing the boring stuff, but I need to communicate. Very well. Huh? What? Tagashi's interesting. I like him. Oh. Awesome. Good job, Aoi. Focus on the defensives, so yeah, so that they can win, because they're already up by 3. They're on the same line. Aw, that's cute. That's a flop. They've got their own pride on winning. Communicate. Communicate. He's picking up on how they position themselves. Don't switch him out. Don't switch him out. They're about to have a breakthrough. Yes, coach. For someone who doesn't believe in Aoi, he's also giving him all the chances. Yes! If I were in Asari's place, where would I want me to be? Perfect. Yes! That's it! That's what you do! And now they're communicating. Okay. Hey, but they're starting to communicate. You saying my bad? Oh. Putting Tsukushima in his place. I'm expecting that too. I'm sure hoping for it. Give him some time. Oh, the eyes. Nice, nice. Uh-huh. Nice. You're getting the defenders off you for a second. Kinda? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. She doesn't even care that she said that. Nice. Oh! That was sick. And then cover the receiver. Where would I want me to be? Yes! He's focusing on... Yeah. They're working well together. Yes. 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 No, pass it off. Maybe? Good pass to Asari. Yes. Woo. You had a better one. Whoa. He's growing really quickly. You have to admit that. Almost incessantly, yeah. They don't even get along yet, but their eyes do. Oh, yes! Can't be one or two. It's just enough to break up the defense. Good call, because he wasn't looking that way. Yes! Woo! It's 3-2 now. Yes! Oh my god, that's it! What a satisfying episode that was. I wasn't expecting that the Asari and Aoi friendship would be like the first one to blossom, you know? Because Asari seemed like, in Haikyuu terms, Asari seemed like he'd be the Tsukishima of the show. In that it would take him a while to come around on any of this sort of stuff, and he would be kind of the hostile one for a while. I thought, you know, Togashi and his two friends, Otomo and forgot the other one's name. But I thought these were the relationships that we were going to develop mostly for these first games, and the ones that were going to be working together the most during these initial games. But here we have the characters that were most harsh to him from the start, that are the first ones to like warm up to him during the game, and the first ones that are understanding him during the game, which is really cool. I am so incredibly happy with the running theme of, if I were in their place, where would I want me to be? That is perfect running theme for sports in general. Like that's kind of the thing that in team sports you have to have in your mind, like subconsciously, is you're not just going like, where can I be to be in the best position to score? It's no, where should I be so that whoever has the ball now has the easiest time? So I think of things in basketball terms because I play basketball. So if someone's taking the ball up the court and like the point guard is standing at the top of the key and they're looking basically out at all the teammates. If you're in a great position to score, and so it's like, oh, I'm in a great position to score if someone passes it to me. So if you can pass to someone that passes to me. But the thing is, like, if they can't see that you're in a good position to score. Only someone in a position to pass to you would be able to see that you're in a good position to score. So either what you do is you either get in a good position to be passed to, and then you can pass it to someone else, or you try to free up someone else for the pass and then get into that position. So like setting a screen for another person to get free so that you can pass to that person, and then you can cut to the basket, and then you're in position to score. These are very like small things, and it's like, and that's only if you want to be the one scoring. If you want to be just someone who kicks the ball down, because a lot of the time there might be someone open on the corner, but if someone at the top is trying to pass to the person at the corner, that's a dangerous pass. It's going over like 2 defenders and probably going to get caught up on the way. But if you just pass to the side and then pass to the next person, that's like the around the world kicking out play is a very common and easy way to just get to an open scorer. So, and these are things, and as it said in the show, these are things that require 3 people a lot of the time. And it mostly works in soccer, especially with soccer, there's a lot of players, but even in basketball, it's much harder to run a play with just 2 people than it is with 3 people. Because with 3 people, the person with the ball always has then 2 or 3 options. The first option is to go for it themselves, and the second and third option are to pass to either of the 2 people. And so if you want to cut off options, it is pretty easy. If they only have 2 options, it's pretty easy to cut them all off. You can dedicate, you know, a strong defender to defending the scorer. You can dedicate a strong defender to being on the person, and a strong defender in the passing lane. That's 3 defenders to 2 people, right? But if you have 3 people and you have to commit enough defenders to do that for all of them, that's 3, and then the 2 people would have to cut off the passing lanes. That would be 5 players. That's every player on the court. And then you have 2 people open on the team completely. So if they were to dedicate all their things to stopping you 3, they would be leaving 2 players completely wide open. And I mean, you may have 1 player on the team that's not going to be able to hit open shots, possibly, like not quite a scorer and more of a rebounder, but there's got to be the 2 players on the court. So the other one probably is someone who can hit an open shot. These are just things that are constantly happening in sports that are very subconscious, but I love the way that sports anime tries to show it, because I had to just spend 10 minutes explaining my concept when the show could do it within the show quite nicely. And it comes, and you have to simplify it to just 1 line, and the line they simplified it is, if I were Asari, where would I want me to be? It's amazing. I love it. I really love it. I love that Hana's come and she's still like a little torn up, still a little hurt from her conversations with Aoi, but I mean, she can't deny she wants to watch him play, and she wants to watch this stuff grow, and I think she wants to make amends with him, you know. And so yeah, and so she's here, but she's also standing next to a kind of a skeptic, someone who, I mean, she's more of a realist, the journalist girl, where she's just like, I've seen young teams play before, they're not really worth watching. I want to watch the best players, so I'm disappointed that I'm coming here to watch these young players. But I mean, she's a good analyst, because she's immediately going like, wow, they're using eye contact, and this is the most important thing, and soccer's a very fast-paced game, so yelling out commands isn't really going to work very often. And that makes sense, right? A lot of the time when me and my teammates give each other advice and stuff, we have to do that in timeouts. We can't do that while the game is going on. There's the same thing here. You can discuss strategy in the locker room, you can discuss strategy on the side of the field, and maybe between plays, but when the plays are going on, you're just relying entirely on your trust within each other, and the looks that you can give each other, and maybe quick points, thumbs ups, like all of that sort of stuff is pretty simple. Oh man, yeah. That was a great episode. I really liked that, especially coming off of last episode, which was just sort of like a in-between episode where they had to set up a bunch of stuff. I mean, it was a good setup episode because it set up for this episode, which was great. I loved it. So, that's it for our Ashi episode 11. I don't remember if there's 12 or 13 episodes of this season. I'll probably check after I finish recording, but if there's 12, we only have 1 episode left. If there's 13, we have 2. So I am excited to see how this is going to wrap up. It's 3 goals to 2, I think, right now, so we've got 1 more to go, but I am loving this match so far. So I can't wait for the next one. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like the video if you did like it, if you liked the reaction, if you liked the episode. Please make sure to like the video and comment down below your thoughts on the episode, your thoughts on my reaction, your suggestions for the channel. All that stuff is beautiful for the comment section below. And subscribing also really helps both of us. You get to know when I have new videos going up, even if they're new series. You know, like you may think, oh, well, YouTube suggests to me the next Ashi episode, but there may be a new series in the future that you're interested in, and you'll know if you click subscribe that it's coming out. So it's worth subscribing. and make sure to subscribe for me as well, because it helps grow the channel, and the more I grow the channel, the better I can make these videos, and you know, it'll be mutually beneficial. I want to make better videos, you want to watch better videos, so it's worth subscribing for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.